Bloomberg.com reported the U.S. Justice Department sent subpoenas to Nvidia Corp. and other companies as it seeks evidence that the chipmaker violated antitrust laws, an escalation of its investigation into the dominant provider of AI processors. The DOJ, which had previously delivered questionnaires to companies, is now sending legally binding requests that oblige recipients to provide information, according to people familiar with the investigation. That takes the government a step closer to launching a formal complaint. The news has been everywhere.
Antitrust officials are reportedly looking into whether Nvidia is penalizing buyers that do not exclusively use its artificial intelligence chips.
But let's rewind for a second, just in case you're not up to speed on the stock market lingo. The DOJ stands for the Department of Justice. Why would they subpoena Nvidia? Well, that's because they are looking into Nvidia as part of an antitrust investigation. The concern here is that Nvidia is dominating the market for AI chips, and this could be making it harder for other companies to compete fairly. Essentially, the DOJ suspects that Nvidia might be giving unfair advantages to customers who only use their products, while penalizing those who buy from competitors. This could limit choices for businesses and make it difficult for them to switch to other suppliers, especially as AI technology becomes more critical. Additionally, Nvidia's acquisition of Runai, a company that helps manage AI tasks, raised concerns. The DOJ is worried this deal could tighten Nvidia's grip on the AI market, making it even harder for businesses to use alternatives. The investigation is still early, but subpoenas are a key step to gathering information and potentially building a case. In short, Nvidia is under the spotlight because its dominance in the AI chip market might be making it difficult for competitors and buyers to have fair choices in a fast-growing industry. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Investors.com reported that Nvidia did not receive a subpoena. In fact, Nvidia said, "We have inquired with the U.S. Department of Justice and have not been subpoenaed." This statement throws a curveball into the mix because, while the DOJ's investigation is real, the exact nature of their requests remains a bit unclear. Did Nvidia receive a subpoena or not? The confusion over this has played a huge role in shaking investor confidence, as the news about a subpoena, whether true or not, sent Nvidia's stock tumbling. Whether or not Nvidia received a subpoena, the DOJ's investigation has already impacted the company's stock. The investigation focuses on whether Nvidia is using its dominant position in the AI chip market to stifle competition. Specifically, the DOJ is looking into whether Nvidia is making it harder for companies to switch to other suppliers and whether it punishes customers who don't exclusively use its products. As a result, Nvidia's stock has seen sharp declines. For example, the company experienced a 9.5% drop in a single day, wiping out $279 billion in market value. This came shortly after reports of subpoenas being issued as part of the investigation. The market reacted strongly because investors are worried that if the DOJ finds evidence of anti-competitive behavior, it could lead to lawsuits or stricter regulations, further affecting Nvidia's future growth prospects. Additionally, this investigation comes at a time when Nvidia is under increased scrutiny due to its dominance in the AI chip market. The company controls over 80% of the data center AI chip market, which has led regulators to worry about how this market control might affect competition. While Nvidia claims its dominance is due to the quality of its products, the DOJ's probe has caused uncertainty for investors, resulting in continued stock volatility. If the investigation escalates, it could lead to long-term regulatory challenges for Nvidia, which may affect its competitive edge and subsequently its stock performance. This could also create opportunities for competitors like AMD and tech giants like Microsoft and Amazon, who have been developing their own AI hardware. Essentially, a reshuffle in the AI chip market could be on the horizon if Nvidia faces legal or regulatory action. This isn't the first time we've seen an investigation like this shake up big tech. The DOJ's antitrust probe into Nvidia is part of a larger trend in regulatory efforts aimed at curbing the power of tech giants. Over the past few years, companies like Google, Amazon, and Meta have all been under the microscope for their market dominance. In Google's case, the DOJ filed a major antitrust lawsuit in 2020, accusing the search engine giant of using its dominance to stifle competition in online advertising and search markets. This legal battle is expected to last for years and could serve as a blueprint for how the government might approach Nvidia's situation. Google's market control in search is somewhat analogous to Nvidia's grip on the AI chip market. Both companies dominate crucial aspects of modern technology that drive innovation across industries. Amazon and Apple are also facing scrutiny. Amazon's control over the e-commerce space has led to concerns about their treatment of third-party sellers, while Apple has been criticized for the way it runs its App Store, giving preferential treatment to its own apps. These cases show that regulators are taking a hard look at tech companies that hold dominant market positions and questioning whether their business practices are limiting consumer choice. For Nvidia, this investigation reflects a similar narrative. As AI becomes a crucial component of everything from autonomous vehicles to advanced computing, the company's control over AI chips is being scrutinized for how it might stifle competition and innovation. The DOJ's actions suggest a growing desire to ensure that even in these emerging markets, competition remains fair and accessible for all players, not just the giants. As we've seen with Meta, formerly Facebook, the potential outcomes for these investigations can be far-reaching. Meta's acquisitions of Instagram and WhatsApp have been flagged as anti-competitive, and there have been calls to break up the company. Similar actions could be on the table for Nvidia if regulators decide that the company's acquisitions, like the one with Runai, are anti-competitive and contribute to a monopoly-like hold over the market. So, where does this leave Nvidia? The company might have to defend itself in court for years, much like Google is currently doing, or it could be forced to change its business practices to comply with new regulations. If Nvidia is forced to open up its AI ecosystem, it could mean more competition and lower prices for businesses using AI technology, but it would also mean a significant shift in how Nvidia operates. The DOJ's investigation into Nvidia isn't just about one company, it's part of a larger push to regulate the growing influence of tech giants. Whether the outcome results in fines, restructuring, or no action at all, this investigation will likely have far-reaching effects on the AI industry and big tech as a whole. And if you want to dive deeper into the potential dangers of AI and how unchecked power in the tech world can impact society, check out my last video. Ex-Google CEO's banned interview leaked. Eric Schmidt warns us. Eric Schmidt's warnings about the rise of AI and its ability to shift global power dynamics align perfectly with what we're seeing in these antitrust cases. If Nvidia's dominance in AI isn't kept in check, the future of tech could look very different, and not necessarily for the better.